YouTube? It's your boy Joshua Black coming to you once again with a brand new episode number. Alright, so this episode I had opportunity to interview vegan friend Sarah J. She's an activist, she is a feminist, she lives right here in Philly, she's doing amazing things, helping struggling communities. She's just a really cool person. The way I met her, she's a model as well. So we did a photo shoot, then we had an interview.
So I became vegan when I was 22. I'm 30 now. So I've been vegan for 8 years. And I started working at Peta when I graduated because I became obsessed with animal rights and environmental activism. And Peta is headquartered where I grew up in Norfolk. So it was right there. I was very excited. I've been mostly outspoken for my whole life, and I was excited to finally learn how to be an activist. And I worked there for 2.5 years, and I did learn how to be an activist, but I also learned that I did not like the way PETA approached some of its activism, and that's why I left. So I expect a nonprofit organization that is focused on helping to be supportive of the humans and into labor rights and human rights. And not that they did anything egregious, but I felt like it was expected that we worked all of the time tirelessly for animals with very little compensation, very little creative input from the people working, and I feel like I wasn't heard. And I also feel like the same people made all of the decisions around what works. And some of the tactics that PETA does, I still don't like. They do some campaigns that I find to be really fat shaming, and also a lot of campaigns that objectify women. And I model nude, so I have no problem with displaying nude bodies, and the women choose to do it, but it's like every campaign, that's what we're doing. And I don't think that gets to the heart of the issue. And earlier, off camera, we were talking about some of the communities that are affected by diabetes, high cholesterol, things that the food industry causes. And we didn't target them at all. We really, I think, focused on white elitism, and that may not just be a problem with PETA, that may be just the animal rights movement in general seems to have a serious issue with targeting only white activists. So I still do stuff for PETA sometimes if they ask me, and there's a community here in Philly, the Animal Activist Affiliate, that I do stuff with them sometimes, but I find that I now do it more in my personal life. I'm still vegan. I still talk about veganism. If people are interested in talking about it with me, I talk about it with them. And I found that approach actually has worked a lot. A lot of my friends have gone vegan or are considering going vegan. And also I'm a case manager with participants who are mostly impoverished, mostly Black. And I talk to them on a personal level all the time. Most of them know that I'm vegan. It just comes up at some point. They offer me food at some point during my work, and I get to talk to them about that. And kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? They have this idea that it's a white person thing, which I'm white, so it's hard. I am white. But I get to talk to them about foods that they can eat or things they can use that are vegan that might help them with their cholesterol or diabetes. And it's more on this relationship level, my activism with veganism, one-on-one. That there's a lot of non-vegan food out there being offered to me all the time for free, and people aren't just eating vegan food. So it's just maybe not, I can go to the store and buy it, but depending on where I am in the area, it's not accessible. So because I'm on the road for my job, I have to go from house to house in my car, I have to pack all my food, because the corner stores don't sell anything that's nutritious that I can have. And I would say that probably is my biggest challenge now, but I've been vegan for so long that I know what's vegan mostly, so I already know. But just not having it just all around all the time, and people not understanding it, people not being that supportive of it, Sarah's vegan, so we need to make sure we order her a salad. or French fries. And that is not enough food for me at like a meeting. And I need like a real meal. That's still a challenge to this day. That's funny you ask, because there's been a bunch of new vegans in my life, and my first thing I always told them was, why don't you try eating vegan once a day, like a meal, a whole meal vegan, or once a week eating vegan, and then just start adding more and more meals to your life. And I never say any more, just cut everything out, because I don't think that works. I think that also not focusing on the real small ingredients, but the big picture for a new vegan is better, because that can make you crazy. Because a lot of things aren't vegan, but we think they are, but they have like maybe beef tallow or gelatin in them. And just relaxing about it, because people are panicking. I've noticed, they're like, I'm vegan, I can never have this again, and they just freak out. I felt the same way about cheese, like I can never have cheese again. Just like go 24 hours every day, and do 24 hours, and remember why you're doing it. If it's health or animals, if it's ethical, just try to really like, yes, I would like a cheese pizza, but you know what I would like more is like justice for animals